Rain is God's blessing to mankind, but sometimes it comes with pain, such that lingers for a long time. Residents of Agaka, Adeta and Taiwo Road, all in Ilorin, the Kwara State capital, may have to live with the reality of what is left of the devastation from the recent rains in the area. This woman has been rendered homeless since the rains pulled down her 6-room apartment. The timely intervention of her neighbors saved her from being trapped in the debris when the building caved in. Others have a similar story to tell.
So when the rain started, so I was sitting around this area. Immediately the rain is about to stop by that time. When I came home, I made the house was blown off with the rainstorm. Okay, but as we are now, we don't have anybody to help us.
Some of the victims describe the heavy rainstorm as a hurricane owing to the level of damage done. Trees uprooted, electricity poles and street lights broken, roofs blown off, billboards and road signs all ripped off by the raging storm.
I've never witnessed it all of my life, so I can't say if it is an hurricane or if it is a wind. But to be frank, it destroyed a lot of properties. So we don't know how far, we just don't know how to go by it. You can see the whole building. This is not the only affected building in the area. Actually, all the house on the street is affected.
The Ilorin Stadium is not spared. The digital scoreboard is damaged. The main bowl and the indoor sporting complex will also require immediate repairs if any activity has to take place here.
The wind suddenly took turn, coming down very heavily within the stadium complex. The first thing we just realized was that the whole fence around the Sultan Road came down. The first part came down, then later the second part came down. Then after that, the transparent grasses within the indoor came down, but we are very, very lucky that it was not during any game session.
It may take a while before the residents whose properties were damaged recover from the shock, but government authorities are already giving them the assurance that they may get some form of help.
It's important, the scoreboard is very important to any football match. And I'm sure that when the whole report is presented to His Excellency, a phased approach to fixing the problem based on available finances will be adopted. And the expectation is that, all things being equal, both the stadium and the residences are affected across the whole of because, you know, the whole of Sway, a good part of the city was affected.
Although these residents are looking up to the government for a solution, there is also a need for caution on their part, especially the need to use qualitative building materials and for government to ensure that structures pass integrity tests to safeguard lives and property.